Moving on to Tier 12. We got head-to-head at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Sure, let's start with that one. Why not? Single lap. Gail Loken is gonna be our opponent here. For a Grand Prix circuit, Red Bull Ring relatively short, I want to say, so shouldn't cost us too many service bars. Oh, how I wish we had drafting in these. Alright, we'll just slowly tailgate our Japanese opponent. Boy, almost coming to a complete stop there. I think I should be able to overtake in the very, very final corner. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Maybe the bot is running unserviced, who knows? Alright, down the straight. We'll let him go for a little bit so I can pass right by him right here. Just around the last corner. There we go. Once again, nice and close finish. Maybe just a wheel got off the track in that last corner, maybe? Took off, what was it, $3 penalty? Alright, so that's another 3 service bars taken out or so. And this gold trophy should be enough for 75% completion. There we go, 7 gold. Alright, so there we go, 75% complete. Now down to the final quarter. Let's go on with the endurance. It's going to be at Monza. Road course, let's see the target distance, 2.6 kilometers. So endurance, elimination, drag race are type of events that I feel like the venues don't make a huge deal. Actually, I take that back. Elimination, we have just experienced how much particular venue can make a big difference. So never mind that one. But endurance, you know, you gotta cover the distance. And let's see, drag race, well, there isn't much to it, is there now? It's a drag race. Alright, so I'll take a couple of overtakes and see if that's enough for me to cover the target distance of like 2.6, was it? if this guy would move though. But even with this guy, I don't know. The chicanes, they're gonna like come to just about halting altogether, so. But I think we got enough time even behind the slow folk to cover the target distance that we need to cover in the next 10 seconds. Come on, you can do it. I might have to just kind of crawl to the finish line, the target distance, 2.6, and just about. There we go. Roll on to the victory. There we go. And let's see, couple of service bars, 2.5, about what you expect. All right, that's my main concern. All right, so let's move on. We got Cup at Daytona, motorcycle course, 3 laps, PR 17.7 required. Got 3 laps here. Course rolling start as always. Cup races, eliminations, head to head. They are most of the time going to be rolling start here at Daytona. No crashing there, and continuing to catch up to the leader and taking over. There we go. And the motorcycle course, of course, we cut across a bit earlier instead of coming right back out on the exterior section right there. We're cutting across, and once we come out on the other end, we're right before that chicane on the outside, right? Go, and you're greeted with the chicanes just about as soon as you come out. Let's check out some different engine sound from some different views here. The bumper view, there's the bonnet view, or the hood view, depending on where you are. And then, of course, my favorite, the cockpit view. In my opinion, I think this view has the best sound as well. Let's run through them one more time. It's the chase view. Easiest view for demonstrating line and such is obviously you have the view of the surrounding areas, kind of an arcade view, right? And then we got the bumper view, which always feels like you're grinding your chin against the pavement. I know, ow. Especially when you go over like the rumble strips. It's like, right? You can almost feel the bump on your chin. Here, check this out. And then, a very popular view for racing for many fast racers is the hood view, the bonnet view. This gives you a good control, and you get a good sense of where your car is in relation to the track and the traffic. And not so tail happy in this view, because I think chase view, if you're not used to driving racing in that setting, I think it's so easy to get the tail to spin out in that view. And cockpit view, this car, obviously, as I mentioned earlier in the maybe first video of the series, that we got no view obstruction, because obviously, you know, we are topless here. So not too difficult to look out from the interior of the car, but certain other cars like what's one that I remember, you know what, Ford GT. Those cars have such a narrow windscreen angle looking out. It's very, very difficult to drive in cockpit view for those cars. Some like places like in that car's cockpit view, like even Suzuka, which is fairly flat track, when there's a little bit of an inclination, like either going up a little bit or, you know, facing down a little bit, you cannot see the like much farther. Your side of range of sight becomes shortened quite dramatically. Which makes it very challenging to race, because you don't know where you're going. You have to know the track super well, and you have to know exactly where you are at any given point without having a visual reference, right? Uh-oh. I cannot let that guy take over. Are you gonna slow down? You better. There we go. And then we'll keep you behind where you belong. There we go. And just a little bit of a bump at the end. I think otherwise it was a pretty clean race. Alright, they gave me some $9 racing penalty for going off track, but no crash, no collision damage. Alright, so now that does put the car solidly in critical condition. So we'll see if one service that I've done earlier is gonna be enough to get me through the entirety of the series here as we unlock the next tier, tier 13. So stay tuned to find out in next video. All right, take care, guys.